Hello everyone, welcome to Bangkok, Thailand. Myself, Matt Lucas, and
Patrick Rivera.
We have a lot to talk about. The upcoming WBC Boxing Convention. It's the 63rd for the boxing side, the first ever for the Muay Thai side. WBC Muay Thai USA is going to be present with a few fighters on the card. What's going on?
Yeah, it's going to be excellent. It's a week-long event with a bunch of breakout sessions for boxing and for Muay Thai. And on Tuesday night, there's going to be a fight night, a professional show with 7 WBC Muay Thai titles. I think it's 5 world titles, 1 Nai Kanamton prestige title, as well as, what's very exciting for us, is the WBC Muay Thai super lightweight title defense between Travis Petralba, who won his title in Monterrey, Mexico, versus Elias Ghazali, versus Andrew Capurro. Andrew Capurro is out of Oakland, California. He's been living in
he's been living in Rawai, Phuket for quite some time now. He's racked up a lot of experience, so definitely a very good fight. You know, Travis had a very contested and close fight against Elias Ghazali to win the belt. So this, I think, is going to be another real test for Travis.
Exactly. Actually, I take it back. Travis first won his WBC Pro National title at San Francisco, California versus Ethan Geffen of New York from Seton Gym, from Aziz Nabi's gym from New York City back in July of 2024. And then he went on 6 months later to fight Elias Ghazali from Malaysia, who is actually an American by nationality, but his mother's married to a Malaysian national. He is the brother of Johan Ghazali, the young sensation from ONE FC, and they fought a very hotly contested fight for the WBC Muay Thai Nai Kanamton prestige title in Monterrey, Mexico back in last February.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff going on with that show. It's December 2nd here in Bangkok. It's actually very close to M-Sphere where we are right now. There's also going to be the WBC Muay Thai USA breakout session. We have about 20 delegates from the USA in the session, and Patrick is going to be in the branding and marketing workshop as well on December 2nd. So it's morning breakout session, then afternoon is our presentation on marketing and branding, and it leads right into the fight. So a lot of activity on December 2nd.
And the evening show is going to be phenomenal. It is going to be nationally televised here in Thailand. It is put on by the legendary Petralba Promotions, which is the biggest promotion in Thailand outside of ONE FC, of course, but the biggest traditional Muay Thai show. And it's going to be free. It's going to be at Benchasiri Park, outdoors underneath the Bangkok sky, again with 7 WBC title fights. It is going to be phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a week of awesome events. I'm also looking forward to the rankings for the WBC Muay Thai USA.
Yeah.
We have news.
We do have news. We are about to release that. Actually, I'm currently in Thailand. I've been in Thailand for the last month, up in Chiang Mai working on some projects, and going down to Pattaya, trying to work on some negotiations. But we have been working on those rankings. Those rankings, you know, fortunately, have been difficult because there's been so much activity for pro fighters in the United States lately, so it's been hard to keep up with the geography. However, we are ready to release those rankings. We're very excited because the promoters can now use a legitimate set of rankings to now create title fights, particularly the most prestigious titles, which are the WBC Muay Thai title fights, both nationally, internationally, and world title fights.
Speaking of that, there are good friends over at Warriors Cup who have been doing tons of work with the WBC over a long period of time. They've had international title fights, and upcoming is a very, very good fight between Walid versus Kenneth, correct?
Correct. So they've got some, you know, Warriors Cup, man, these guys have been, they are the most successful, or one of 2 of the most successful promotions in the United States. They've been doing promotions for about 12 years in New York City. They've been kicking ass out there. They do about 8 or 9 shows a year. And I talked to Christian Tran of Three Pillar Promotions. There's three partners, Christian Tran, James Guccione, and Eddie Marini. These guys are fantastic. They're working hard. They're really working hard for the Muay Thai fighters in the United States to really get the accolades that they deserve. And yes, at 126 pounds, we've got Walid Snoussi at featherweight. He's the #1 contender. He's going to be fighting Kendrick Latchman, who is coming down in weight to fight for the WBC Muay Thai featherweight professional title, and that'll be in New York City, December 19th. Very, very excited for that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. You know, they've done a great job building fighters. I believe Chip Pollard fought on there.
Yep.
And this is a good segue because recently he lost by KO. It's unfortunate, but it happens. When this is important to know, just like the WBC rules and regulations are always good to know for the fans and also the fighters. So when you are fighting and you are a champion, a world champion, then you get TKO or knocked out, you lose your belt. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is correct. And they do that because, again, we want strict requirements so that the prestige and the honor of the belt is upheld. You know, this happened to Alex Roberts of Australia when he won the world title by defeating Christian Knowles. He then fought on ONE FC in Bangkok and he was trying to do a flying knee. He landed wrong and it tweaked out his knee, so he therefore lost under was it an accident or he got hit? Or?
I think it was technically a TKO loss.
Right.
I mean, he injured himself in the ring.
Correct.
Which, you know, whether it's your opponent's fault or your fault, it doesn't matter. You can no longer continue to fight, so it's a technical knockout.
Correct. That's right. So therefore, his title was stripped of him. Chip Pollard had been on fire. He won the WBC Muay Thai International title fight and then defended it shortly afterward in New York City. Then, shortly after that, he then fought for a world title fight and won. Unfortunately, he took a fight in Thailand, and I think it was at World Siam Stadium just here in Bangkok, and against a kickboxer, very different style, and I believe small gloves.
Yeah, it was actually in Japan.
It was in Japan.
It was in Japan, yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, unfortunately, Chip lost, but he still retains his national belt, correct?
International. So, correct, that is correct.
So for those of you out there in the world, there's national, there's international, then there's world.
Correct.
So there's a few different levels to the belts. The world and diamond belts are the most prestigious, the highest. Then it goes diamond, world, international, national.
And let me add to that. So there's national, there's North American, right? And there's European, right? As well as Southeast Asian, I believe or maybe East Asia title. I'm not quite sure, but I know that we're currently working on creating a South America champion. I'm now co-chair with WBC Muay Thai along with Julio Gamboa of Mexico in Monterrey, Mexico. And so we're working together with Tonico and Paulo down in Brazil and Miguel, I think it was Miguel down in Argentina, and also with the Peruvians to now create a South American champion. And ultimately what we'd like to do is put that together so we can create an intercontinental champion, and then we go international champion, and then world champion.
So what's really important is that we're building levels.
Yep.
You know, it's rankings of ascension, and we're filling in the gaps, so there's a real sense of progress. You know, you're a champion here, okay, now you're a champion here, up, ladder to climb all the way, a pyramid of activity. A good example of this is actually Angela Whitley as well.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about what happened with her recently.
So Angela Whitley fought in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is in the Caribbean, just south of Florida, the United States, and they are historically a very, very strong and dominant boxing island country. And they've now picked up and evolved with their Muay Thai programs with the help of the WBC and the Puerto Rico Muay Thai Federation. They've hosted 2 shows out there recently under Major League Muay Thai, which is a USA promotion. The first one was a title fight between Angela Whitley of the United States at 147 pounds versus Rose Amarin of Sao Paulo, Brazil. I believe Sao Paulo. And they fought a very, very closely contested title. It did end up in some controversy where Rose Amarin, felt, and many others felt that Rose should have won that fight. So what they ended up doing was bringing that back for a challenge fight for a world title fight 3 months later, because they were still ranked number 1 and number 2. Rose then subsequently won that fight and won the world title, yet Angela retains her, because she didn't get knocked out or TKO'd, retained her WBC Muay Thai international title.
So again, world, international.
Yes,
so, it shows the levels, and also the levels of America's past are being shown at the upcoming WBC Convention. So Miriam Nakamoto, who was a real sort of breakout star in the world of Muay Thai for the USA, is getting a refurbished belt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Miriam Nakamoto, again, she was a powerhouse. She fought Julie Kitchen in the Songkran Festival in Los Angeles, California, about a decade ago, and it was a pure fire fight. It was fantastic. She ended up winning that world title. Her old belt hasn't been doing too well lately, and so she approached us at Songkran Festival in Los Angeles in 2025 and has asked if we could replace it. She asked our President Major General Tanapan Baktaboom if he would replace it. So he said, if you make it out to the WBC Muay Thai Convention this December, absolutely. So she'll be joining us this December. And again, it shows what the WBC Muay Thai continues, how they continue to take care of our athletes, just like Baxter Humby.
Yep. So Baxter, the one-armed bandit, a real legend in the sport, such a pioneer, such an inspirational story, fighting his entire life, got the WBC belt deservedly, then actually his house burned down, along with it, the belt, in the Palisades fire in Southern California recently. Very, very unfortunate, but fortunately, he let us know about it. So WBC Muay Thai sent him a new belt, and he was awarded it at the Songkran Festival in LA recently.
Yes, sir. And it was really touching to see him go up there. Again, he's a very inspiring individual, born with a genital defect, and not even a defect. I wouldn't call it a handicap, because he didn't use that as a handicap. This guy was on fire. He ended up winning about maybe 20 to 5 professional belts in his career. But his favorite one was the WBC Muay Thai belt, and he asked us, and Kevin Noon, our Secretary General, was gracious enough to now send another one to him. And so we're very proud, again, to be able to support our athletes in times of need, because they've represented us so well over the years.
And some new stars coming out of the WBC system is, of course, Selena Flores, who had her one Lumpini debut one championship debut recently against a UK star of Wolseley Academy, and did a class act. We're looking forward to seeing more from Selena as well.
She did a phenomenal job. So Selena won the WBC Muay Thai world title initially, and then defended it in Monterrey, Mexico, about 6 months later. And that's the big thing about the WBC Muay Thai. We enforce that you have to defend your title, because we believe that a true champion, or only a true champion, defends his belt. So a lot of people, they have all these promotional belts that they're not defended, and the fighters aren't ranked, and this is what separates the WBC and creates the prestige that it does for the fighters. Credible rankings, credible matchups, credible title defenses, and that's extremely important. Selena has effectively done that, and as such got the attention of ONE FC with Chatri Sityodtong, and got a fight, a preliminary fight on ONE FC. Did extremely well, dominated that fight, and therefore is looking to probably pick up a contract with ONE FC, although she still wants to fight traditional style Muay Thai with the WBC.
Yeah, very, very happy for her and very excited for her future. We're also excited for the future of the sport in America, especially with Coalition Muay Thai. Mark Enberg's new promotion. He is based out of New Mexico, along with his brand Ghost, which is clothing and apparel. They sponsored a lot of the Coalition show, of course, and they're also working heavily with WBC Muay Thai here or in the USA and here in Thailand. Obviously, you got to go see Coalition. What did you think of it? What is going on there?
So Mark Enberg flew me out as well as you. He brought Brett Hlavacek from New York City. He brought out Matt Lucas out from Bangkok. He brought me out from Honolulu, Hawaii. He brought Eddie Abasolo, another American superstar from the San Francisco Bay Area, all to help support his show. The show was phenomenal. He had fighters from all over the United States with several WBC Muay Thai title fights, including Drew Gigex versus Pavel from New York City. Drew Gigex from Louisiana. He subsequently ended up winning that WBC Pro National title. He had other phenomenal fights with other pro fighters such as Sam Magonia versus from Texas, from Houston, Texas, versus Justin Burns from Atlanta, from Atlanta, Georgia. Again, some phenomenal fights. Keelan Weeks.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Keelan Weeks versus Zach Ignacio.
Yes.
That was for the amateur WBC title, correct?
That's correct.
And that was a fantastic fight. For me, I think that might have been like the fight of the night.
Yes.
A great display from Keelan, who I heard is rumored to be going to New York City to defend his belt soon.
Yeah, you know, Keelan Weeks is one that we need to talk about. That is the rising star in the United States, amongst many these days, right? Amongst many that you need to follow and that the WBC has been helping to develop. And he now is a testament to our WBC Muay Thai USA system, starting off with winning that initial WBC Muay Thai West Coast regional title in San Francisco, July of 2024, and then defending it against Isaac De La Paz from Cobra Muay Thai in Los Angeles at UCLA in LA, September of 2024 to defend his regional title. Then went back to Los Angeles to fight for the national title against Kaiser Espinoza from Florida, from the other side of the country. That was one of the best amateur fights I've ever seen. And then defended his national title versus another Floridian, which is Zach Ignacio, right? Zach Ignacio in Houston, Texas, right? Now the winner, like you said, Matt, will be fighting, and it's rumored to be fighting on December 19th on Warriors Cup against Nick Rossi from Boston, Massachusetts, who is on fire. Just won again on Freedom. He's got 2 Freedom titles amongst many other accolades. And this really pits the East Coast versus the West Coast against each other, right? And you can see the movement. It's not just, okay, a world title from a Filipino American from San Francisco versus a Mexican American from Oakland, you know, right? So again, it's a legitimate rankings, legitimate title defense. He will be defending it for the 2nd time. Okay, he fought for, now this will be the 3rd time in a year that he's fought for this title.
So we only have a couple minutes left before we have to go do the big announcement over at Raja Demon. Wrapping things up, Patrick, what else is there going on? I know we didn't get to touch on Aaron Esperanza. We still have a lot going on. The upcoming WBC Convention, the branding workshop, the USA breakout, the fights, the pet indie fights. Is there anything else wrapping things up we can talk about quick?
Well, you know, it's going to have to be continued. And what we'll do is we'll go to Raja Damner and perhaps shoot a little bit more there, come back over here to Soy 22 at the Marriott Marquis, where we hosted a WBC convention, and maybe you could look at Benchasiri Park, because there's so much more to talk about, so many exciting things that are happening, not only in the USA, not only with the WBC Muay Thai USA, but around the world with the WBC. Very, very exciting times.
All right, we'll see you soon.